Hi friends! I am back in this kitchen where I live my best life, quarantine kitchen. So I'm back again with another ice cream recipe that we're gonna wing together. It's an actual ice cream and not a sorbet today. I'm gonna make white Russian ice cream. Yeah, we're doing it. We're gonna go there. It's another Hot Mess Express production, meaning I have zero videography, cinematography skills in my wheelhouse. And so this is just me in Snapchat because I have no skills and I didn't want to wear real makeup. So Snapchat face. Who's ready? Let's do it. I'm nervous, you guys. I don't know what it is about ice cream, but like the stakes feel so high. I've not made ice cream. Like this is a whole new world. I feel like Aladdin and Jasmine riding that carpet. Whole new world. I'm nervous about it. So I got my station set up. I'm anal like that. And I have my mise en place game strong. I tried to be as prepared as I could. So I'll show you what I'm working with. Okay, so I've got 2 cups of heavy cream, half a cup of sugar, 1 cup of whole milk, 5 eggs that we're gonna use the yolks from, and then Tito's and Kahlua because that's what you need for a white Russian. And then we're gonna use a pinch of salt. And then I've got my ice cream maker, my spoons. I'm gonna use this bowl to crack my eggs and separate them, and then this is where the magic's gonna happen. So I'm gonna start by separating my eggs, I guess, so that that's ready. Let's do it. Okay, so I separated my eggs and it says to beat them, so I did that. And now we are going to cook the milk with the sugar until the sugar's dissolved. Careful not to boil or scald the milk, it just needs to be warmed up. So I'm gonna do that in the saucepan on the stove. And the internet says that that should take about 4 minutes. Let's do it. Okay, so I've got my saucepan set to low. I'm pouring in the milk. And let's put the sugar in. That was 1 cup whole milk, half cup sugar, just regular granulated sugar. Here we go. I left my spoon far away, so we'll just use this. Just gonna warm up my milk and dissolve my sugar. Okay, more of this. Okay, this is the part that I'm worried about. Okay, so we have to temper the eggs. So it says to put half of the milk sugar mixture in with the egg yolks. Whisk, and then put the whole mixture of egg yolks and half the milk back into the milk and heat it till it thickens. I don't want to scald my eggs and scramble them. That would be terrible and a waste of eggs and a waste of this. So I'm nervous about it. Just cross your fingers for me, okay? I did it. I didn't scramble my eggs, look. They're not scrambled. Okay, so now I'm gonna pour this back into the saucepan with the rest of the plain milk with the sugar. It's not plain, but it doesn't have eggs in it yet. We're gonna do it now. My eggs aren't scrambled. We're still on low heat. It's very yellow, more yellow than I would have thought. That's okay though, I guess. It'll be like a creamy, I don't know. Oh, we still have to add heavy cream. It'll lighten up. Okay, so I'm just gonna make sure that this just keeps getting happy and friendly with itself until it thickens up and it coats the back of my spatula. We're not quite there yet. I feel like this happened so fast. Like, I'm worried. It said 8 to 10 minutes and I had it on low heat, but I think my burner is really hot or something. It coats my spatula. I feel like it just went so fast. That was not 8 to 10 minutes. I'm very nervous. The stakes are so high, and I'm feeling I'm nervous. I'm very nervous. Okay, so now that it's thickened and I coated my spatula, the next step is to strain it. It says into a metal bowl, but I don't have metal bowls, so I'm gonna use this glass bowl. I'm gonna hope for the best. So I'm gonna strain this into my bowl, and after this, we're gonna add heavy cream. This is going so fast. Okay, time to strain. Oh geez, it got kind of clumpy. Oh, I'm so anxious. This is why we strain it, right? Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Oh, that's kind of gross. Okay, this is why we strain it, because I have no idea what I'm doing, and I did curdle my eggs a little bit, but yuck. But what's through there should be real smooth. Okay, so we need to stir in the heavy cream, refrigerate until cool, at least 2 hours. Well, I guess I'll throw this globby goop away. Okay, whoops. Okay, I wasn't ready, hold on. I want to show you the base because I think it's gonna be silky smooth. This has been an adventure. I feel like the sorbet was less scary than this. I'm really just hoping for the best because I'm winging it. And I don't like it when things don't go how I think they're gonna go, or if it's not perfect. I tend to lose my SHIT a little bit. So I'm gonna use 2 hands to stir in my heavy cream. My heart is racing. But the base looks really like silky and smooth. So I am encouraged, and I'm gonna stay positive and say nice things to myself like, you can do this, Katie. You're still gonna be my friend even if this is yucky, right? All right, I'll see you in a minute. Oh, okay. That was less scary. That was not scary like the eggs were. I mean, I know that there are eggs in this mixture, but like for some reason this just like wasn't as scary. So this looks luscious. And this looks like what an ice cream base should look like thick and creamy and like I want to eat it. Like when this gets all frozen and beautiful, yeah, I'm in. Look. Am I doing this right? It's like lightened up in color. I hope that worked. It's lightened up in color. It's still kind of yellow, but mostly like a vanilla-y, like a vanilla ice cream color. And it's nice and thick. So I'm gonna cover this and I'm gonna put it in the fridge for at least 2 hours. Okay, it has been just over 2 hours. So I'm gonna go get the ice cream base. We're gonna see how chilled it is, and then I'm gonna do the next thing. It's so good. I mean, I didn't try it because there's raw eggs. That's kind of weird. It kind of freaks me out to try it like this. But it looks really good. Like it's creamy. It doesn't look like yellowy like I thought it did. It's so thick. It's gonna be like luscious. I can just tell. So the next step is to add our vodka and our Kahlua to the ice cream base before we throw it in the freezy bowl and let the machine go. So this is what it looks like. Like, look at this. It's so thick. Like coats my spatula so nicely. Okay, so I've got my 2 little ramekins, vodka and Kahlua. Here we go. I think I forgot to mention, it's 2 tablespoons of each. So there's 2 tablespoons of vodka. Just mix that in real quick. Gonna get lit off this ice cream. And then 2 tablespoons of Kahlua, which is like a coffee liqueur. That's good. All right. So this, I'm just going to make sure is fully mixed. I'm going to get my freezy bowl from my ice cream machine. And I'm going to pour this in there. We'll get it going. Okay, so if you'll remember, my machine says that you have to put it all together and turn it on and then pour your ice cream base into the machine and let it go for 15 to 20 minutes. That's what I did. My freezy bowl has been in the freezer for a few days since I last used it. So it's ready. It's very cold and very frozen and very ready to be used again. So yeah, I will show you what it looks like once it's in the machine. Oh guys, it was a good thing I wasn't recording because there were some swear words. There were some swear words that were just said. I was like, I thought I was ready and I wasn't. I had the blade upside down, so then the lid wouldn't go on, but I'd already poured it in, and it was all in there by the time I realized that I did it wrong. So this is ruined. I only have myself to blame. That was always the case, but now it feels a little bit more true. I don't feel good about myself right now. Okay, it's going. I'm choosing to be positive. The worrying, I know, is really obnoxious, so I won't do this for very long. But I can tell you that I put my face pretty close to it and I sniffed. It smells great. It smells like a cocktail I want to drink. But it's going to be an ice cream. I'm going to eat it and it's going to be excellent. I'm going to try to be positive. I'm going to set my timer. Our timer went off, so it's been going for 15 minutes. It looks great. I don't think I ruined it. I am going to let it go probably another 5 minutes so you can see it. It looks good. I'm going to let it go, I don't know, maybe 3 minutes before I put it in the container. I was also thinking while this was going that it doesn't have raw eggs in it, so it would have been okay to try it. That was the whole point of tempering the eggs, and the part where I was really worried that I scrambled them. So they weren't raw, they're cooked. That's why I can eat that when it's frozen. Although the alcohol didn't get cooked out, so getting lit on this ice cream is still a possibility. All right, 3 minutes and we'll see. Okay, I know I keep making that face. It's just my excited face. Okay, I turned my machine off. I'm gonna take this lid off. It is on. That looks like a butt. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in its containers, and I'll show you what that looks like. Yep, just look at that. I mean, it's in its container, so whatever. And I guess at this point, I'm gonna put the lid on and put it in the freezer because it needs to firm up so that I can eat this today. Okay, good job, team. Good job. So my ice cream's in the freezer. It's gonna get nice and chilly and solid and firm up for later tonight, after dinner, my little sweet treat for the evening, when I'm ready to eat it. But I wanted to tell you that I'm a little naughty and I licked the spoon. Of course I licked the spoon, you guys. Do you know me at all? So I licked the spoon and I can't wait to tell you. It's so freaking good. You know what it reminds me of? Just a little bit. Aside from a White Russian, duh. Like, it kind of reminds me of tiramisu. Like, it tastes like it kind of a little bit, which, if you think about it, that makes sense. Because, like, that's what tiramisu kind of is. Cream, rum, coffee. Yeah, all that's good. So that's kind of like what this ice cream tastes like. And I'm just like, I'm so happy I didn't ruin it. So happy.